Hi there. My name is Don Moody. I went on Facebook one day and I see a phone for sale on the marketplace. I think to myself, well, Facebook does a pretty good job of checking who's on it and stuff, even though they do have the fake account issues. I'm pretty sure they can track them all down to who set them up. But that's another story. So I went on Facebook and I decided that I would buy a mobile phone from someone. So I contacted the seller. I asked them if they'd show me their driver's license and write me a receipt for the phone. And they said, sure, no problem. So I went over and visited Handyman and bought myself this new phone. She supplied me with a receipt. And so I proceeded to go buy myself some toys for the phone. Turns out I connected it that day to my provider, December 6th. December 29th, the phone would no longer connect to the network. So I started digging into this, and Fido and I tried to figure out why the phone wouldn't connect. Eventually I put my SIM card back into my old phone, my old broken phone that really needed replacing. Only to find out that it connected no problem. So that pretty much said that the phone's the problem. So then I started looking into, again, what could be the problem with the phone. I had, the day I bought the phone from Handyman, I had checked the IMEI with the Canadian Wireless Telecommunications Association website, devicecheck.ca. The IMEI was clear. It was okay to buy the phone. Did not realize at the time that for up to 60 days afterwards, they could come back and blacklist the phone. So when I called the police about this issue, because, well, I contacted her and she tells me she split up with her boyfriend and there's some problems between her and her boyfriend, and maybe he reported it. Something's really fishy there, sort of thing, in my opinion. So I called the police, got myself a police report, reported it for fraud. And I was informed at the time by the police. It took me a lot of convincing them to even take the report, because I was informed at the time that the phone providers are standing in the middle in between the citizens reporting their property lost or stolen, which would normally happen. You would report that to the police. That's who we paid our taxes to mediate lost and stolen items, and especially something worth like $1,000. But it turns out that the CWTA and all the mobile phone operators got together, created themselves a little list where they could blacklist phones without any due process. The government is not aware of how many phones this is happening to, who's doing this. There's no records of whether or not the same person is buying a phone and then selling it and reporting it lost, getting it back, selling it again, reporting it lost, getting it back, over and over again, just like the laundry. So now the CWTA, with their devicecheck.ca website, is pretty much circumventing the police forces, not letting the police forces know that something has been reported lost or stolen, And worse, when the police contact them to inquire, they're claiming privacy. Now, the police forces originally took these loss and theft reports and supplied a file number. I'm not sure how the CWTA decided that they are now the arbitrator, that they could bypass this police force that we've hired as citizens and take over this responsibility, and let alone on top of that, cut the police out of the action completely, so they have no statistics on what is going on in this theft under a couple of $1,000 area. So please do me a favor. I'm trying very hard to get my phone connected back up again to get it found clear. CWTA's devicecheck.ca website tells me nothing other than the phone's been blacklisted, so won't even give me the operator that I can go back and contact and find out what's going on. Won't answer the police questions of who's reported this stolen, how many phones have they reported lost or stolen. When the police looked it up, there was no stolen phone report with them. So really, insurance companies that are paying out on this stuff are making a huge mistake, in my opinion, because there's no way this will ever be solved. And for the rest of us, our phone prices, our wireless prices just continue to go up because of stupidity like this, where companies have decided to take over a job that was never theirs. So please do me a favor and sign my petition to get the phone providers, when they decide to accept a report of lost or stolen phones, to get at that time permission or approval from the person doing the report to let them know that the report could very well end up in the hands of police, including who they are and the details of the circumstance. That is how it was normally handled before this was taken over. Thank you very much and have a great day.